Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk spare tires and off-roading equipment. We all want to jack up our rides, and one of the things to do that is to get a good set of rims, some awesome tires, but then we don't want to spend all that money, so we kind of skimp out on the spare tire. And you might as well have a inner tube attached to your vehicle for as useful as that spare tire will be, or nothing at all, like of what I've done, and I've lived dangerously. But that spare tire that's not good for your vehicle, too small to be able to use, you better have a tow service that can back you up. I know I did. And even this guy, he got the rack, but left a spare tire. Maybe you won some laps, who knows. But if you saved up your money, did it right, your vehicle will look as awesome as this. But if you didn't, and you had that blowout, make sure that spare has air. And yes, I meant that to rhyme. But if you're twice as unlucky, didn't have the spare, had the blowout, you better get creative. This guy used a dolly. Not bad. Dangerous, very dangerous, but not bad. This guy used a caster. Again, not bad. Still, very dangerous. This guy used nothing at all. I think he had a bad day that day and just did not care what was going to happen. And this guy, I was blown away that this is even a picture. He used a log. Who uses that? And then another caster idea. But if you did a lot of work to your vehicle, made it look really, really good, but you didn't get that spare, it'll look like this. I don't think these things are used for off-road. Or this one. Some tires, some off-roading stuff. Again, I don't think this thing sees mud. So if it did see mud, you know he'd have that spare tire, he'd have the tools in the truck to be able to do it, and he wouldn't have any worries. Plus he'd have the tow service like me. So, let's get on with the rest of the video. Thought of the day, guys. I painted this rim, that's another whole story altogether, and I got a tire for it. I wanted to match up my tire to the height of my off-road tires. If you look here, they're only a couple inches bigger. About 2.5 it looks like. This is if I use a calibrated eyeball. Now, that all being said, a lot of people forget about that when they have off-road equipment or an off-road vehicle. They get the 4 tires, they think they're good to go, they forget about the spare, and then it ends up being some sort of tiny little donut. Now, I upsized this rim from a 16-inch standard to a 17-inch standard steel rim, because if it gets bent, I can bend it back together. Now, I did ask them, the tire guys, to be nice to my rim, because it's going to be painted, it's supposed to be pretty, and they kind of scratched it up, so I have to retouch this all up. Not a big deal though. And what do you call it? It might be because of their machine. I can see here like some scrapes and stuff like that, so it might be because it's a big machine. Don't know. But this was the biggest style of tire, a 10-ply tire that I could get, the tallest tire for this rim. Obviously, if I had an aftermarket rim such as this, I get a bigger tire and whatnot, but I didn't want to go any bigger. Now these are 33s. This is, that could be a 34. I don't know, but this is supposed to be 32, so that's why I say it might be a 34. But yeah, then there's a P rating, which I have to learn about. That all being said, I'd try my best to match up my spare tire with my actual running gear tires. Now part of this, I might actually downsize these tires so that it might match this tire better. Don't know if I'm going to do that yet, that was a thought. But just wanted to put it to like a hint for off-roading. Always get an off-roading tire, like a 5th one, that matches your set. And then the other part of that is swap it in. If you have the same size rim, and or the same rim, better, have the same tire, and then swap it into when you circulate all your tires going around. Now that means you can't go with directional, because you want to switch from passenger side to driver's side. You want to go with an off-roading tire that is asymmetrical. So this is an asymmetrical tire. This is an asymmetrical tire. And over there on my van, that's an asymmetrical tire. And on my truck, it's running right now. That's an asymmetrical tire. Directional tires will have a V cut through them, like coming down, or they'll have lines cutting through as such, and that's a directional tire. So those tires are meant to go only one way on the vehicle for the optimum contact to the road. So like going forward, as I've been saying this entire video, always match up your spare tire to your running tires. And that's that. Well guys, we're done talking about tires. Be safe, happy trails, peace!